Why is Kawhi Leonard in the Philadelphia 76ers? Well, stay tuned to find out. Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I am Jose Sports Gamer back with another video. So in this video, Kawhi Leonard is now with the Philadelphia 76ers, but here's why. We're gonna go through 4 scenarios in this video to see which would be the best trade scenario for Kawhi Leonard. Now, this is based on the end of the 2018 season rosters, so take it with a grain of salt if you will, but we're gonna try to take it one step at a time. So for the first trade, Kawhi Leonard to the Philadelphia 76ers for Dario Saric and Markelle Fultz. That's the first trade scenario. We're going to look at both teams. We're going to see how the 76ers do, and we're going to see how the Spurs do. I will see you at the end of the season. So at the end of the season, the 76ers are in first place in the Eastern Conference, while the Spurs have a bad record. 37-45 for the season. Not good. These numbers are just looking awful. So Leonard out for the season. Let's see how many games did he play actually. Let's just look at that stat. He played
a few moments later.
So apparently Kawhi Leonard was injured starting in March 30th. So for a certain part of the season he didn't play. But he averaged, in the time that he was playing, he averaged 22.5 points, 6.4 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 2.2 steals, and almost 1 block a game. He was certainly doing good. He was doing great. He was doing his thing. Now going to the Spurs for 2 tradies in Dario Saric and Markelle Fultz. So Saric 15.2 points, 6.1 rebounds, 2.4 assists, half a steal a game, and 0.2 blocks a game. And for Markelle Fultz, 10.9 points, 4.3 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 1.2 steal, and 0.1 block a game. So those are your stats. And as you can see, the Spurs nowhere to be found on the playoff bracket. It's a shame. Really? Shame. So the 76ers center. So let's go and simulate the playoffs to see how things go. And they're gonna sweep the Heat, and they're gonna get beaten by the Celtics, like it happened this year. And the Warriors beat the Celtics. Okay. So yeah. Taking a lesson from here, Spurs don't trade with the 76ers. Now let's go to the next scenario. So for second trade scenario, we have Kawhi Leonard going to the Los Angeles Clippers for DeAndre Jordan, who will be going to the San Antonio Spurs. For me, this trade scenario doesn't really scream like great. But also they will be getting the 12th and 13th pick, or they will be getting this year, 2 of these year's draft picks for from the Clippers. But even then, it would really be a bad idea, knowing that you're giving up Kawhi Leonard. Who's gonna replace him? Rudy Gay? Really? I mean, Rudy Gay's alright, but he's no Kawhi Leonard. Sorry, but not sorry, man, not really. The Clippers are gonna be eating on the Spurs, man. It's gonna be that ridiculous overall. You have Lou Williams, you have Tobias Harris, and you have Avery Bradley. But no, man, it just doesn't scream like there's anything good going on out there. I mean, the Clippers would be benefiting a lot more than the Spurs would for obvious reasons. But anyways, let's just look at each scenario carefully. I'll see you at the end of the scenario. So the San Antonio Spurs are actually 2 seeds higher than the Los Angeles Clippers this time around, with the Spurs being 48 and 34 and the Clippers being 45 and 37. Now let's see how these players did. Kawhi Leonard 23.2 points, 8.7 rebounds, 4.6 assists per game, 2.6 steals, and 1.3 blocks a game. He was certainly doing his thing, but apparently it just wasn't enough to get over the hump in the Western Conference. Now let's look at the Spurs side of things with DeAndre Jordan. So, he's mostly known for his rebounding and his defense. So 11.4 points, 11.1 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 0.6 steals, and 1.3 blocks. Maybe he was the X factor for the team. He was more than enough for them to stay alive in the playoff contention. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, let's see how the playoffs turn out. And we have 2 rounds to play here, which is, oh, never mind. The Pelicans beat the Spurs in 5 games, but the Clippers stay alive here. And look at this. The Clippers, they went to the semifinals but got eliminated. Shame. The Celtics beat the Jazz in 6. That doesn't really matter in this scenario. So let's go to the next scenario. So our third trade scenario is Kawhi Leonard to the Los Angeles Lakers. And who will the Spurs get in return? Well, they will get Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma. Those are the 2 players that they will have to get. Me being a Lakers fan, I do not want Kuzma to get away from the Lakers. I think that he can be a viable option for them in the future. For Brandon Ingram, I mean, if they're gonna have another starting small forward on a team, either he slides to the second string or he has to get out of there. But for Kuzma, I mean, I don't want him out of the Lakers. But for the sake of this trade scenario, let's do it. My prediction is the Lakers are going to improve big time. The Spurs, they might get something out of it in return. Let's see after this scenario. So in this trade scenario, the Lakers have a positive record, 42 and 40. They have improved by a little bit, but the Spurs, I mean, what can I say about them, honestly? Like, they just collapsed. This is on Spurs, like, honestly, like, seriously. This is seriously. Kawhi Leonard, what happened that he scored under 20 points a game? Doesn't make much sense. 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2.1 steals, and 1.1 block per game. Now for Kuzma and Ingram. Kuzma's injured, it's going to be day to day. However, 12.6 points, 5.6 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 0.6 steals, and 0.4 blocks a game. For Brandon Ingram, 10.4 points, 4.8 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 0.7 steals, and 0.5 blocks. So this trade, if done this fashion, if the Lakers don't get anybody else in the offseason, it doesn't benefit anybody. Honestly, like, it won't do much. So let's just go to the next trade scenario. So for this scenario, Kawhi Leonard is going to the Boston Celtics, and the Spurs will get a lot in return. They will get Jaylen Brown, they will get Terry Rozier, Marcus Morris, and last but not least, they will get Aaron Baines. Now, this is one hypothetical scenario. They can get other offers as well, a lot of draft picks and other type of stuff. But for the scenario, the Spurs will get a few players in return. Some people might say, hey, you're a Celtics fan or something. No. The thing is that the Celtics have more assets to trade for Kawhi Leonard. So that's the reason why you see a lot of players getting traded to the Spurs right now. My prediction is that both players will walk away winners from this trade. The Spurs will be getting younger players. They will be getting younger overall players with potential. And the Celtics will be getting Kawhi Leonard, who could help the Celtics get to the NBA Finals and quite possibly beat the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. We all know it's almost a guarantee that the Warriors are gonna go to the NBA Finals next year. I mean, most likely. So I'll see you at the end of the scenario. So the Celtics are your #1 team in the Eastern Conference with a record of 57-25. And for the Spurs, where are they? 36-46. What the hell happened to the Spurs? I'm shocked. No, I'm serious. I'm shocked. Like, what happened? Okay, so Kawhi Leonard, 20.6 points, 7.1 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 3.1 steals, and 1.1 blocks per game. Now for the Spurs, Jaylen Brown, 14.3 points, 4 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 1 steal, and 0.3 blocks a game. Marcus Morris, 2.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 0.4 steals, and 0.1 blocks per game. Terry Rozier, 10.8 points, 4.4 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 1 steal, and 0.1 block per game. Aaron Baines got traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. Either he got traded or he was released and then he was signed by the Grizzlies. I mean, I don't know what to think about it. But let's just check on his stats for just a quick second, although I don't think he made much of an impact, to be honest. Aaron Baines, 8.2 points, 6.2 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 0.2 steals, and 0.8 blocks per game. Now, the Celtics, obvious #1 team in the Eastern Conference. The Spurs, nowhere to be seen. Shame, Spurs. Shame. I believe the Celtics will win. It stings, but it is the way it is. Especially against the Thunder. What happened? The Golden State got beaten by the Thunder. Wow. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Check out my last video in which I made a NBA birthday super team. It was the NBA birthday super team challenge. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time with another video. Peace.